Well, here we go again then, Elliot.
It's me again. You're probably getting quite scared of what nonsense I'll be coming up with this time, or you might be scared of other things like spiders or pottery or something, I don't know. Well, look, the other day I found a spider that was 10 centimetres big, and it had 10 legs, so that was horrible. And 10 centimetres might seem very big for a spider, but not when you realise that the biggest hot dog in the world is 21,870 centimetres.
Jesus. Oh, that was an absolute belter of an intro there.
Yeah, obviously I didn't see a spider that big, but
No.
just to put it in comparison to this massive hot dog, it's so big.
Good. That sounds massive hot dog, that one.
Yeah.
Dear, well, what have you been up to? Anything much?
Well, yeah.
Apart from looking up random facts like that?
Yeah, that's taken up most of my week. I also saw a wonderful comedian called Phil Ellis this week.
Oh yeah, you
Saw
did,
his
didn't you?
show. It was
You
very
got a
good.
little signed leaflet as well, didn't
Yeah,
you?
did. Got a photo. Very nice man. Very funny show. Recommend it.
I wonder if he's got any phobias.
Maybe. Should have asked him.
Well, we've let the cat out of the bag early doors, haven't we?
Oh no.
This week, what is episode 32 on?
Episode 32 is all about phobias.
Yes, folks, we're going to be chatting phobias very, very soon. See you in a bit. Welcome to episode 32 of our Everyday Life podcast, where we're talking more random subjects from everyday life. And today, we're talking about phobias, aren't we, Elliot?
Yes, we are.
So, firstly, what is a phobia?
Well, look, a phobia is an intense fear of a specific object, situation, place, or animal that poses little or no danger. Although, to be fair, some of them can pose quite big dangers if you're scared of like tsunamis or sharks or something.
Definitely.
Anyway, it can cause overwhelming panic and lead individuals to severely restrict their everyday lives
Everyday lives. Yep.
to avoid the trigger.
Well, there you go, folks. That's a phobia.
That's what a phobia is.
And I'll tell you what, before we go to a few comments, because I posted this on our Facebook page, and we've got some great comments from people. We've got probably got our record amount of comments.
That's impressive.
So we will be going through all of those throughout this podcast. But firstly, Elliot, have you got a phobia? Firstly, is it yes or no?
Yo. It's
okay.
yo.
And what is it, or what possibly is it?
Well, look, I'm scared of lots of things. I don't know how many of them count towards a phobia.
Right, okay.
But I'd say I don't like lifts.
Right, lifts.
I'll use the stairs. I don't like heights.
Okay.
And planes. They're just funny, aren't they?
Well, actually going on a plane, having, because you've only been on one, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah. How was that spirit? You didn't like it?
It was fine, but I'd like to not do it so often, because what if we crash?
Yeah. Well, you've only been on one in 16 years, so it's not bad, is it?
Good rate for me.
Is it a good rate? I was thinking, I'm not so keen on when you first take off, that feeling you get, that lift.
Yeah.
And as you say,
so high up.
If it crashes, I think everybody probably, that must go through everyone's mind.
So I don't like being overground. I don't like being underground so much.
No. And you say lifts as well?
Yeah, lifts. It's just...
Now, normally when we do, when we stay Premier Rooms in the past, whatever, you three have always got the lift up, haven't you? But has that been is that an early thing where you haven't liked lifts, or when you're actually in that lift, are you thinking, I don't like this?
Probably when I'm in the lift. To be fair, lately I think I'm taking the stairs more often.
Yeah, because I always take the stairs, don't I? Obviously with my little running hobby and that, I'll let you three go in the lift. I'll go upstairs. So you reckon you'll be taking the stairs option?
Yeah.
With me in the future?
Yeah, it's just, you can't break down in a stair, can you? There's no risk apart from falling over.
That's true. I mean, we could be going somewhere and the lift could break down and, you never know how long you'll be stuck.
And then you're just stuck in a small box.
Yeah, it's true. And of course you say heights as well.
Yeah.
Now, have you got an example? Is there anything you can specifically think of that might have triggered this phobia or started you?
I don't know really. To be fair, it's probably, with most people, it's probably not the heights themselves. It's probably like the risk of falling off. You know, like it's just dangerous up there, you know?
Yes, can be, especially without like any like equipment, any safety gear, any ropes holding you on.
Yeah.
That could be a bit scary. Or if it's windy. Like, do you remember when we went on top of the O2, didn't we? But that was all like, we were all roped up, all had the safety gear. Did you feel quite safe, for example, on that day?
I would. I don't know really.
But yeah, they're phobias that have been born. They could progress into real bad phobias.
Yes, they could do. And this one's not a phobia, but I'll tell you what else I don't like. Goats.
Goats? Ah.
I don't like goats.
So what is it about? Is it... yeah, I can probably relate to that. I mean, I don't mind it, but do you reckon it's their erratic behaviour? You don't know when they're going to come at you with those horns.
They're just mental, yeah. They just, you know, in these petting zoos, you could go and feed one and it could, you know, run up to you and bosh, have it.
Yeah.
And there you go, you've ramped by goats.
Well, blinding little phobias or possible future phobias there.
Yeah, just sort of things I don't really like.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're things that I didn't know about you.
Well, there we
which was quite amazing. Well, to tell you what, we've had some great comments and some great feedback. So thanks to everyone for their comments.
Thank you.
We're going to go to Diane Hodgson, first of all. She says escalators. Doesn't like escalators.
Okay.
She said, well, either going up or down, and she can't do either. And her phobia started when a lady she worked with was pushed down one.
Oh,
that, I mean, yeah. So I can see where she's coming from with that one. I mean, what do you think about escalators? But yeah, great comment there, Diane. Thanks for that one.
I'll tell you what, I didn't used to like escalators. It took me a while to get on and off.
Yeah.
But you know, now they're just sort of moving stairs, really, aren't they? Better than lifts, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm guessing with Diane, with escalators, if she has to go up any, she obviously uses the stairs or possibly a lift as well. So, yeah, we've got Kerry Reid Lowbridge. Evening, afternoon, morning, Kerry, whenever you're listening to this.
And night, you just missed that one.
Yeah, she could be listening to it in the night.
Yeah, could be.
Any sort of hours with a podcast, can't you?
Any time.
But her phobia is moths, spiders, and heights.
Okay.
You're on there. She says they're all as bad as each other and has had experiences with all three.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, moths, spiders, heights. I mean, you mentioned your height phobia. A lot of people do have a phobia of heights, don't they?
I'll tell you what I remember. I also don't like roller coasters, right? And one time I was at the fair and I was probably like 6 years old.
Yep.
Around there. And the man didn't strap me in. He went round all the other kids and he forgot me. So I was just there. It was only, you know, I was 6, so it wasn't an awful ride.
And you remember that?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And that started from there?
Maybe.
Well, tell you what,
I just remembered that.
That's perfect for Sean Dunn's comment, right? Your uncle. Well, Sean, he says he doesn't have any, but he knows someone who has. Now, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Phobia. I'm trying to pronounce them. Veloxerotophobia and cinephobia. Now, that he says he knows someone, and now the first one, veloterophobia, is a fear of roller coasters.
Okay.
What you said, and cinephobia, fear of horror films. And this person, he reckons, is me.
No way.
Your roller coaster fear. I mean, well, we're going into my phobia now already, I guess, as well, aren't we? Roller coasters. Yeah, probably a fear of those, I'll say, or phobia. A phobia of rides in general, of anything that tosses you about, that throws you about, backwards, forwards, up, down. I just don't like that.
In the loop, you could get stuck upside down.
Yeah. It's not so much getting stuck, it's just the feeling you get.
Yeah.
And the being forced forward, forced backwards, all that stuff you feel in your stomach.
Yeah.
So I prefer the nice, easy little going around a circle in a little under 6-year-old's train.
I prefer just sitting on the floor.
Yeah. So rides like when we have the fair here, etc. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
We go for the under 10 rides or the nice little gentle ones.
Yeah.
The little cups and saucers one, is it?
Yeah. Teacups,
the little gentle ones that, and certainly not roller coasters, up high, down, because you go nice and slow, and all of a sudden down at
all those drops.
so quickly, the drops. Yeah, so yeah, Sean is right on that one. Definitely, yeah. I don't like roller coasters. Obviously, you don't. But it is a bit of a phobia.
Yes.
The rides. Says horror films as well. I don't mind horror films as such. I think probably my main phobia is fear of the unknown with the spirits. If there's horror, I don't mind, killing, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all that, but when there's ghosts involved, spirits, evil spirits, like in Exorcist, maybe, The Ring, those films, you see all these horrible, evil spirits.
Yeah.
And that does scare me. That is a bit of a phobia. Now, your mother will vouch for this because it's been happening for years and years and years. Well, I haven't done it so much over the past 12 months, but often used to wake up in the middle of the night screaming, imagining there's someone at the end of the bed or someone peering over me or a group of people. It might be, I don't know, anything. Sometimes it has been maybe a bunch of kids or an elderly lady, or there's been something that I imagine is leaning over me and watching, and I wake up screaming, and that has honestly been happening for years and years. So I would say, I know a lot of people don't believe in ghosts or whatever, but I do. I think it's good to keep your mind open. I think there's a spirit world. So fear of the unknown and ghosts, if I saw one, I would be scared. So yeah, I basically have a phobia of ghosts.
There you go, that makes sense.
So there you go, folks. That's my phobia. And
Wowzers.
I'll tell you what, shall we have a little bell? Because we're going to have an absolute classic.
Go for it.
Random fact.
It is estimated that around 10 million people in the UK live with a phobia, with studies showing that more than half the country, 55% for you statistic fans, has some form of fear, ranging from common to highly unusual, which we'll get onto it later.
Exactly. Well, a great little random fact there, Elliot. And of course, phobias, they can cause all sorts of problems, can't they, for people? They can cause, like, panic attacks, I guess, nausea, all sorts of symptoms. So, shall we do a phobia top 10?
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, let's go. Let's have the little bell for an intro. Oh, and for the listener, we're going to have a little treat today. With reading out the phobia, we're going to try and pronounce it, aren't we, as well?
Yes.
Try and pronounce that phobia's name. So I think the first one's quite straightforward, but then, yeah. So good luck with that, Elliot.
Yes.
Good luck with your pronunciation, and me, of course.
Good luck.
We can go in at number 10 of the top 10 phobias in the UK is heights, which is known as acrophobia.
Okay, and inside number 9, it's public speaking, aka glossophobia.
In at number 8, we have snakes, which is ophidiophobia.
7, flying, aerophobia.
At number 6, we have spiders, which I think everyone knows, arachnophobia. Good film, that as well.
And in at number 5, it's crowds and being outside, agoraphobia.
At number 4 is clowns, coulrophobia.
Excellent stuff. Number 3, enclosed spaces, aka claustrophobia.
Yeah, we know that one, don't we? And number 2 is mice and rats, which is mussophobia.
And here we go. In at number 1 is the dark, or nyctophobia.
Yeah, there you go.
Bosh.
Well done, well done.
It.
So the number 1 phobia in the UK is the dark.
Yes.
The dark.
Although, according to a YouGov survey, it's heights, so, believe nothing.
Yes, yeah. It just came up in our research, didn't it? But, yeah, some absolute belters in there, which a lot of the comments we've got are covering. Of course, there's clowns in there. A lot of people have a phobia of clowns, don't they? I often wonder if it triggers anything off. Obviously, people know, with my Bins Fantastic, Facebook page, I have had a couple of bins clowns sent in.
Yeah.
Clowns, so, that might set people off. And, shall we go to some more comments, Elliot?
Yes, let's do it.
You've got some absolute belters here. So shall we see what comments Elliot has got?
All right, so first comment is from my mother dearest. She is afraid of enclosed spaces, claustrophobia, as we mentioned. Feels like she can't breathe and has a panic attack.
Right.
She's okay in lifts. Plus daddy long legs, like spiders with wings and have no sense of direction, so you got all their legs flying in your face. To be fair, that is quite horrible.
Yes, yeah.
And she also hates going over water on a bridge.
Right, yeah. Well, I remember all these ones with your mother, especially the daddy long legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not too keen on them, are you?
No. They're, I mean, you know, yeah, not very pleasant, are they?
And as she says, it is that total no sense of direction. It's just flying aimlessly about, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course the enclosed spaces, yeah. I know she doesn't like that one, yeah.
Yes.
Well, thanks for that one, Donna. Excellent comment.
Yes, thank you. Here's a funny one. Russell Ray is afraid of Cornish pasties because they really hurt if someone throws one at you, and that's scary.
Excellent comment there, Russell. Yep, I can imagine that. That could be a big phobia, that one, actually, couldn't it? Yeah, because they are massive things, those pasties. They're quite heavy as well.
Yeah. So,
imagine one of them flying towards you.
Being lobbed at you.
You get a good, slap on the face.
Yeah.
With that. You definitely feel it, especially if it was a full package, the full, massive Cornish pasty, all full of that veg or meat, veg and meat.
Yeah, be covered.
Everything. Definitely, yeah.
Covered. Another comment here from Sam Doig.
Evening, Sam. Afternoon, Sam. Morning.
Night, as we previously said.
Happy Easter.
Afraid of
a few weeks.
Snakes, spiders, moths, heights.
Cool. Well, a big quadruple there.
Quite the load.
Obviously, yeah. Heights is very popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
A very
common one.
Obviously, you said that. I was in our top 10. Sam always obviously thinks that. So you say spiders,
snakes and moths. Yeah,
snakes and moths. Yeah, moths actually seems to come up quite a lot.
Yeah,
it's quite surprising. Had you heard of that? Anyone having a phobia of moths?
I knew people didn't really like them, but not really a phobia of them as such. No. I don't mind a moth.
Yeah. We will mention moths a little bit later as well. And there's some other.
But yeah, snakes and spiders.
And snakes as well. Yeah. What about snakes? What do you think of snakes?
I think I'm alright with snakes.
Yeah, I think I'm alright with snakes. I know. I mean, a lot of reptiles. It's amazing the phobias out there.
Yeah.
I think everyone or most people have got something or some sort of phobia. I think out of the people we asked, I did ask Darren Lowbridge, evening Darren, afternoon Darren, he said he hasn't really got one, he has been racking his brains, so that is quite a rare one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's next?
Another comment from Jasmine Dunn, is afraid of the deep ocean. It's been scientifically estimated that we have only discovered about 5% of the world's ocean, and that's incredibly scary, considering we have found stuff like this in its 5%.
God, and great comment there, Jasmine, and understandably with the ocean. Now, she sent us a photo, didn't she? Basically, with that 5% has been discovered, but this creature, this weird creature.
Oh my God, it has such long legs.
Yes.
It's just haunting. It's, the face, its eyes.
That's a pretty good description of it. A haunting creature. Couldn't even work out what it was, but yeah, that had about 4 or 5 really long legs.
Yeah.
Much longer like an octopus or anything. That went down probably about 10 times the size of its body.
Yeah.
And a real weird shape as its body.
I mean, we don't know what's down there.
So yeah.
Anything could be going on.
I can understand why Jasmine could have that as a phobia of the ocean.
Yes.
And I guess she'd be staying away from deep sea diving and I wonder what she thinks about ships. I doubt she probably has been on one, but if she went on a cruise ship or something, would she have to say no because of her phobia? And again, with phobias, people will probably have to say no to certain events because they know that their phobia will be there.
Yeah.
Or they'd have to face it.
Yeah.
Try and
face your fear.
Overcome their phobia. So that could be another thing as well with phobias, stopping you doing things.
Yes.
Yes. What else you got?
No, I've got one more comment here from Holly Clark.
Oh, evening, Holly.
Or morning, or afternoon, or night. Welcome to the pod. She is afraid of lifts. Likewise, the fact that they could suddenly break down scares her.
Yeah. Well, that's
understandable.
Yes, definitely.
And also, Marcus Avi Howard is scared of Holly Clark. So there we are. Whoa.
Well, classic phobia that, Marcus? Scared of his girlfriend Holly Clark? Yes.
Ha, 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 ha. Very funny.
Definitely. that was a good one. And yeah, another one with lifts, obviously. Well, I'll tell you what. We've had a good bit of phobias so far. We've got some belters coming up.
Yeah.
Including some very amusing ones coming up. But first, let's go to an ad break and have a word with our sponsors. Are you a teenager?
Bored in the evenings?
Well, be bored no more with Casey Youth Club.
What, the hangout?
Yes, the hangout. When is it?
Every Thursday, 6 till 7:30pm.
Where is it?
The Community Spoon, Cater-on-Sea.
The Youth Club for teenagers.
What, the hangout?
Yes, the hangout. Check out Casey Youth Club on Facebook. Classic advert there from the hangout, which you've recently been to earlier, haven't you?
The hangout, yes, the hangout.
Yes, the hangout. Well, if they've got any phobias or anyone who goes there has got any phobias, you have to ask them.
Yeah.
So, well, folks, before our little treat of some very amusing phobias, we've got a couple more to read out here. Erin Thompson. Hello, Erin.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening.
His phobia is parasites.
Ooh.
Now, if anyone doesn't know what a parasite is, it's an organism that lives in, on, or with another living organism. In brackets, the host.
Yeah.
Taking nutrients at the host's expense. Now, yeah, I can understand that with parasites. I remember my sister, if you're listening, Hazel, hello Hazel, she once had like some sort of parasite. It was in her head.
Ooh.
She got it from like Thetford Forest a long time ago. She had to have a doctor remove it. So little things like that, parasites.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this David Attenborough documentary, and this parasite got in this insect and it caused it to jump off a massive tree.
Oh yeah, so
Just
yeah,
crazy.
I can understand that one, Erin. Great comment there. We have another one, Tracy Chaplin here. Unusual phobia. Her phobia actually is dwarfs.
Okay, well now for some amusing phobias. For example, the fear of rain, which is quite funny.
Yeah, fear of rain. Well, that'd be quite popular this time of year.
Ombraphobia. Fear of feet. Podophobia.
Fear of feet. Right, okay.
Fear of knees. Genophobia.
The fear of knees.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fear of the figure of 8.
Yeah.
Seeing 8 anywhere. Octophobia.
God.
Fear of oranges.
Fear of
just
oranges.
the fruit.
Oh, God.
Portocalophobia.
Yep.
Look, here's a fun one. Hang on, I'm going to try and pronounce this. No, never mind. But there's a fear of peanut butter sticking to your mouth.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. That's
So that's
amazing,
pretty
isn't
funny.
it?
2 more. Anatidophobia is
Yep.
a fear that a duck is watching you.
A fear that a duck is watching you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And, right,
That is mental.
bear with me here, because I've got to pronounce this.
Yeah, okay. A little bit, but have a little pretend drum roll. Okay.
Hippopotamonstrous
Well, well
is the
done for saying
fear
that.
of long words.
Cool. Well, we'll have to give you a little thumbs up in the bell with that one earlier, won't we?
So whoever came up with that, what a nasty person. Because
Jesus.
a person with a fear of long words can't say the name of the phobia they have.
No.
So it's a very long word, hippopotamonstrous.
That's well, it's amazing. Actually saying that, it reminds me of that long place in Wales.
Oh yeah, landfill.
That one.
That one.
And
I'm going to learn that.
And that, of course, that classic supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You got it.
Sort of one of those.
Yeah.
I think with those, probably have to just say it slower, don't you? But well, some real funny phobias there. I've got a few more. I haven't got the proper names for them.
It's all right.
But there's a phobia, a fear of string. Yeah, a fear of string.
I wonder how many
Unbelievable.
people have that.
Well, I love this one. This phobia. A lot of us has probably experienced this one. A fear of work. A fear of work. That's quite amusing. Your sister might have that one, possibly. Well, I think I've had a fear of work in the past. Well, you just don't want to go. Just don't want to go. Like in previous jobs. Fear of work, that's an absolute belter. Fear of mirrors.
Okay. You know what? I can see that one.
I mean, like in horror films or whatever. That's another thing. Go back to the horror films with the spirits. What you know, the fear of the unknown. When anyone goes near a mirror, I don't know whether I can look at it or not, because you know that they're going to see something.
Yeah.
Or something always happens in a horror film.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I can understand with the fear of mirrors. A fear of belly buttons.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, they're pretty weird.
Yeah, they are a bit weird, aren't they? Yes. A fear of balloons.
Okay. Lots of people are scared of, popping balloons, but balloons themselves.
A fear of anything yellow.
Okay.
That's a bit of a random phobia, isn't it?
That is very random.
A fear of being without your mobile phone, which is nomophobia.
Nomophobia.
So
that's how society's headed, apparently.
It's amazing how many phobias are out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's all sorts of phobias.
You can be scared of absolutely anything.
And of course, as we said earlier, it could make a difference, like in your everyday life.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey. That's the name of the podcast.
It could affect your daily lives. You could go a certain way or avoid certain things that trigger it. So it can be quite serious, can't it?
Yeah, although it's quite hard to avoid plutophobia, which is the fear of money.
Fear of money? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can't buy anything without being afraid.
That's true. It's amazing. And I think, folks, I mean, if you do need some help, if it is coming into your life, and it happens every single day, this phobia, then there is help out there. We would suggest, contact your local GP, and they could refer you to a specialist.
Yes.
And ultimately help you to overcome your phobia. Yeah. And what do you think about facing your fears? Do you think that could work?
Well, they say that's the main proper way to overcome it. I think it
possibly, yes. I mean, with your fears, with my one, I can imagine it, and it could possibly work. Yeah, maybe face your fears.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But shall we go into some more comments? Have you got any more comments, Elliot?
I've got some little ones here.
Yep.
From my friends. We'll start with Jack.
Yep.
He just hates being sick, but then again, he thinks everyone does.
Yeah.
That's not very nice, is it?
Well, that's a disgusting thing. Actually, and seeing it, when I see someone feeling sick or actually being sick, that smell, I actually gag. So I can understand it for that person.
Yeah, chain reaction.
Wanting to be sick and someone experiencing it, yes.
And Harvey, who's been on a few episodes of the podcast now.
He's been a previous guest.
Yes, he is afraid of failure, heights, and being alone.
Oh, well, yeah. Your one's called Heights. One of your ones, Elliot, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes. There we go.
And I've got one from here going with the heights theme. Andrea Teasdale. Afternoon, Andrea.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Heights and cliff edges.
Okay.
From Andrea. Now I can see where the cliff edges come on. Obviously, with my love of the beach.
Yes.
I've been to various cliff tops in my time, but I don't like to stand too close.
No.
I can see where that phobia could come from.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you just sort of know, especially sort of nowadays with all these cliff falls and crumbling cliffs and everything, and the erosion, coastal erosion and everything, you just don't know, do you? So, cliff edges.
Yeah.
But you want to get as far as you can to get a good photo or whatever. But ultimately, is that photo worth it?
No.
You can say it's probably not. But heights and cliff edges, that's a good one. Joanne Hunter. Morning, Joanne, or evening, Joanne,
or
whenever you're listening to it. She has a phobia about speaking in front of a large group, or if someone asks her a question and it's in front of a group of people, then she does have a phobia about that. So, I can imagine that could be a bit of a hindrance.
Yeah.
At various social events or whatever, if you asked about yourself and you've got to speak in front of a large group, especially if they're strangers or you don't really know them.
Yeah, that is quite intimidating.
Yeah, so that's another phobia. We've got Lucy Holiday.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Holiday spelled with 2 L's, by the way, not in the classic holiday, but holiday. Hello, Lucy. Her phobia is frogs when they jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few people are afraid of frogs, I think.
Yeah, so that's another one. That's a good one. I can imagine, it's a very slow jump with a frog, isn't it?
Mm.
It's more like sort of hopping as well, how they jump along, but...
Strange little dudes, aren't they?
Yeah, no, and of course, you never know what direction they're going to go in.
No, could come in your face.
They could do, yeah, so yeah, I can understand that, and you never know how high they're going to jump, or if they're going to jump on you.
Yeah.
Or whatever, so a bit unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Our little frog friends, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's a classic one. We've got Bart, Rob Heyman.
Good morning, good afternoon, good
and
evening, good
Alison
night.
Smith with this one. So hello, Alison, as well.
Same to you.
Cockroaches.
Cockroaches.
Now, Bart says they're hard to catch and kill.
Yeah.
And he regularly goes to Spain, so he says they're a major issue in Spain.
Mm.
And this is the scary bit. You can hear them, but not always see them.
Oh, that's horrible.
He says they literally make his skin crawl. Now, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. And Alison, she doubles up with that as well, with that comment about cockroaches. She says, in the old army kitchens, like previous job, they'd be full of cockroaches.
Ugh.
And she says, when you turn the lights on, and then you see them all scurry away. She absolutely hates them. Yeah. I guess it's that sound as well.
Yeah.
Cockroaches. You sort of know they're going to be in it, so I can imagine that was a big phobia for Alison with those old army kitchens.
Yeah.
Definite.
Sounds awful.
And Bart, Rob sort of hearing them, but he can't necessarily see where they are. That's not very nice, is it?
No.
So yeah, cockroaches.
Yeah.
An absolute classic phobia there. Some absolute belters. We've got some more.
Whoa.
We've actually got some more.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we had some great comments from everyone. For
Everybody.
This very popular one. Yvonne Knights. She says butterflies. She's absolutely petrified of butterflies.
Butterflies, really?
Yeah. And moths. Now, moths has come up quite a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So thanks for that one, Yvonne. And also with moths, Pauline Riches. She doesn't like moths because of their furry bodies.
Okay.
Now, what do you think about that?
Well, I can see why you'd be afraid of that, but I don't mind moths.
No, I don't mind moths too much. It could be that sort of flying thing, maybe, but butterflies, I find them nice.
Butterflies are
nice and pretty.
Moths are pretty too. Moths are underrated.
Yeah. You can get some beautiful looking moths.
Big up moths.
So great comments there, great phobias. Sandra Barton. Hello, Sandra.
Good morning, etc.
Hemophobia, which is an intense, irrational fear of blood.
Blood, yes.
Yeah. This triggers, with Sandra, a sudden drop in her heart rate and her blood pressure.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it was triggered, Sandra says, when she had scarlet fever at 3 years old.
Ooh.
She was admitted to hospital and kept in isolation for 3 months.
Wow.
And now she avoids blood tests and is terrified of hospitals.
Oh.
And basically, unfortunately for Sandra, she says it rules her life.
Yeah.
So, we're sorry to hear about that.
We are sorry to hear about that,
Sandra, aren't we? What advice can we give on that? I mean, hemophobia, an intense irrational fear of blood. Now, Sandra, she's sort of in the over 60s bracket. So, she admitted to hospital when she was young and is still scared. So, I'd say she's probably tried everything.
Yeah,
she probably has. So that is a nasty phobia. That one,
a nasty one.
And it rules her life as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I know Sandra. Obviously, I'll have a word with her about that. I'll have a word with you when I see you next, Sandra, and see how it's all going, if it's improving or anything. And then we have a couple to finish. Of course, the classic phobia, really, probably a lot of us have. Hello, Tina Knights.
Hello.
And hello, Jackdaw.
Hello.
Jack Chapman. Spiders.
Yeah.
Jackdaw. Obviously, it's arachnophobia.
Yeah.
He says he hates spiders, and he was amazed that our episode photo didn't set him off. Now, on our episode photo for this podcast, episode 32 Phobias, we have a big spider web. And yeah, he was surprised that didn't set him off, and I put a little pretend spider in the middle of that. Now that spider web, that is obviously real. That was from our previous address. It was good, maybe 10 to 12 years ago, and I went outside one morning, and that spider web on the front of that cover, there was about 3 or 4 of them, massive ones, all in the back garden.
Spider-Man's been out.
Yes, and I took a few photos. I think that one was the best one.
It's amazing, really, isn't it?
It's amazing. I mean, I'm sure they weren't there the previous day, so they were busy at work that night.
Very busy.
I didn't see the spider, luckily.
Good.
So yeah, arachnophobia, and Tina Knight's obviously arachnophobia. It's with spiders. She says it really annoys her, as she doesn't want to be scared, but can't seem to shake it.
Yeah.
But she's better than she used to be.
I don't like spiders.
But she could be better. But yeah, spiders. Let's chat about spiders earlier.
Yeah.
A big phobia. Tina and Jack Dye and a few others as well.
I wouldn't say I'm scared of them as such. They just make me feel, ugh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially the quick ones.
They're the worst ones. I mean, I did used to have a phobia of spiders. And yeah, I used to hate it up. And I think the worst time is in the autumn and winter, if you've got like flooring, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you can hear that sound of those spiders' feet running across the floor, or they turn up in the most unexpected areas.
Yeah.
You suddenly see a massive spider on a wall.
Yeah. Blah.
In your lounge or whatever, or you're going up your stairs, or you're going to the bathroom, there's a massive spider, they're just there, they appear.
Bathroom's a usual hangout.
Yeah.
I used to check all the corners to see if there were any there. Remember that one that was above my bed?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to sleep until it was found.
Oh, and your mother had a garden spider above her head for about 4 or 5 hours on a motorway once, didn't she?
Yeah.
But I didn't used to like spiders. I don't mind them so much now. Now that spider, what we just mentioned on the roof of a car, I do gardening as one of my jobs, and before I had a trailer, although I'm not really using it now, I used to put a lot of garden waste in the car, and obviously I used to get a lot of spiders.
Yeah.
I used to be driving along, and all of a sudden I used to see a spider running across the dashboard, which used to freak me out. But over the years, I just got used to them, and now I can literally pick them up, wind down the window, and chuck it out.
That's crazy.
And possibly, well, when I see them in the house, they do startle me, but we've got spider catchers, and I'll catch them and put them out. And whereas a few years ago, I'd have probably thought, oh, you know. But it is that movement with spiders. And some are really quick, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're the worst ones. And sometimes when we see them inside and we've got the spider catcher, you have to really be slow, because you don't know how quickly they're going to move. And as soon as you close that trap on a spider catcher, they're moving.
Yeah. I've been catching a few. Only cellar spiders. I'm alright with them now. Whereas before it was just sort of, spider, run.
Yes.
Yeah. They're...
The spiders definitely are up there, and they were in our sort of, well, they've got to be, they were number 6, yes, in the UK top 10.
Makes sense.
Yes, and of course, a few of what else was mentioned was in the top 10 as well. Well, Elliot, we're actually heading to the end of our podcast.
Finish line is in sight.
We could talk about podcast for hours, couldn't we? Literally hours. But have you got anything else before we go to our little end sequence?
Well, look, 2 more quite big things.
Yeah.
That the concept terrifies me of. Well, not the concept, but I think this is fair because, it's essentially death, which isn't fun. Choking, like,
right.
Oh my God.
That could be a good one. Yeah,
choking
definitely.
and drowning.
Yeah, definitely.
The thought of that is just awful.
Yes, yeah. So I suppose you'll try and keep away from those sort of situations where you could.
Yes. But
choking, obviously, that can happen at any time, couldn't it?
You have to chew your food.
Yes, yeah, that's a good lesson, Elliot, there. Chewing your food, which I probably don't. I mean, I think your mum picks that up on me, literally. She's often said, do you just swallow? Just literally wolf it down. I'm like finished in 2 minutes flat. And
I mean, I'm quite a slow eater. That might be why.
Yeah, that's a good tip, everybody.
Yes. One more tiny thing, unrelated now, but in our New Year's resolution podcast, I was meant to mention my complete ladybird count for 2025.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Which I forgot to do.
Let's have your ladybird count.
So, the amount of ladybirds I saw in 2025 was 1,035.
Amazing.
I mean, you know, we had that massive swarm of them.
Yes, we did. And that almost, trebled your total from the previous year, pretty much?
So many more. You know, obviously that's only the ones I've counted, and that swarm, I couldn't count anything. So
I wonder,
add hundreds to that.
I'm sure, actually, out there, it's got to be people who've got a phobia of ladybirds.
Gotta be,
There's got to be.
I love ladybirds.
I quite like it. But last year, that was like, they were everywhere, weren't they?
It was mad.
For a good few weeks, they were everywhere. Now, that was because we had a nice warm spring.
Yeah.
That did help. But I remember once, we went outside here, they're all over the house and everything.
Yeah, all on the wall. Crazy.
Absolutely amazing. Well, thanks for that excellent ladybird count there, Elliot. Are you going to be doing it for this year?
I will be, yep. I'll let you know when I see them first.
Yes, of course, yeah. I reckon the first will be a little while yet.
Yes.
But anyway, we're going to head to our end bits. Well, folks, there we go. It's another podcast done with myself, Dave Clark, and my assistant, Elliot Clark.
Wow. That was all super scary stuff, wasn't it? Join us again in our next episode, if you dare, to listen to two blokes chatting rubbish for approximately half an hour.
I think we had quite a long podcast in this one, didn't we?
Yes, it was quite a long podcast. I hope, still got our listener.
Oh yeah, Josie BW, I hope you're still listening.
Yeah, let us know if you've reached this point.
Yes, yeah. Well, she might have dropped off by now.
You'll win a green T-shirt. Maybe, probably not.
But well, thanks for the great comments, everyone. And
Thank you
to our listener,
to everybody
as well. And if you do want to get in touch, entirely optional, of course. If you've got any ideas for future subjects, or you'd like to comment on this one, please email us at binsfantastic2022@yahoo.com.
We will talk about anything.
Yeah, literally anything, any random subject,
including bread. That's
your everyday life. Yeah, bread is on our list.
The bread episode is very soon.
We'll do a food and drink one, can't we? And of course, we have got a Facebook page now, Everyday Life Podcast. Just type that in on Facebook, and that has a few photos and stuff, and it has our podcast link. So
here we go, sprint finish to the finish line.
Well, folks, enjoy your phobias or not. Everyday lives. Yeah, good luck managing them. And that's all from us. That is all from us. We'll see you next time. Everyday Life Podcast. Cheerio. Goodbye.